Now, please close your eyes and imagine you are in heaven. There are only birds and flowers. The birds are singing and the flowers smell fungal. What is noise? You are swimming and enjoying the fine scenery with your pet. Suddenly, the scenery changes and you fall into the hell. You find ghosts following you wherever you go. You want to escape this hell, but you can't. You feel so annoyed and cannot concentrate well. This goal is called noise. Noise generally used as an unwanted sound or a sound which produces unpleasant effect and discomfort on the ears. There are several sources of noise such as traffic noise from roads and violence, construction noise from excavation, aircraft and other noise from airport factories, as well as domestic noise produced by television set, air conditioner, or the doors.
Noise seems so horrible, but what is the actual effect of noise on human being? We are going to have interview to ask people how the noise affects their daily lives. Before the interview, we are going to choose two different spaces to compare their sound level, where are Mont Court and Circuit May. Now, I will send my two partners to help me to measure the sound level of these two different places. It's quite.
Do you live nearby?
Yes. Yes, I am.
How do you feel the surrounding environment? It is too noisy?
Noisy.
Yeah, Mont Court is noisy.
Do you think it is affect your daily life, for example, the communication?
Yes, I think it affects my sleeping quality a lot because there is plenty of cars even when midnight. But on the other hand, I think it's okay to chat with others in Mont Court. I find I am difficult to sleep at night.
Yes, in daytime there is not only traffic noise, but also noise from construction sites. On Sunday and Saturday, there is always busking as well as the people using microphone for restaurant promotion in the pedestrian zone. You usually cannot sleep and need to wait nighttime when there is less people.
Do you live or study nearby? I mean, Circuit May or Namsan Estate?
Yes, we study.
Yes, we study in Holy Trinity College.
係啊，我住喺呢附近㗎啦，都住咗幾十年㗎啦。
Okay, then what do you think about the environment here? Is it sometimes too noisy?
The environment here is quite quiet, and there are not very much pedestrian here.
Here is quite good. It's because the traffic amount here is very low. Seldom have a car pass by. What do you think about the advantage of studying in such a quiet place?
We can be very concentrated during lessons.
My body really feel relaxed. It's very comfortable to live in here.
Through the interview, we can notice that people living in these two different places have totally different feelings. Obviously, the sound level affects people's daily life in various aspects. In the following session, we will distribute the questionnaire to residents of Mont Court and Circuit May separately to ask for their opinion of their living environment. Most of the Circuit May residents tend to agree that there are no disturbance due to noise pollution, but most of the Mont Court residents tend to disagree this statement. For I cannot sleep well due to noise pollution. 20 out of 25 Mongkok residents tend to agree this statement, but none of the Sakip Mey residents agree they have this problem. For the statement of I cannot concentrate on work or study due to noise pollution, there are 18 out of 25 Mongkok residents tends to agree that they have this problem, but 21 out of 25 Sakip Mey residents tends to disagree of it. Lastly, for the statement of I feel stressed easily due to noise pollution, 19 out of 25 Mongkok residents tends to agree with it, but 20 out of 25 Sakip Mey residents tends to disagree that they are suffering from this problem.
With the conclusion of interview and questionnaire, now we understand the effect of noise on humans can be very critical in different ways. When the people are exposed to noise pollution, can have some serious effects on health and daily life of people. For example, stress, hearing loss of sleep, child development, and trouble communicating. We experience sound in our environment every day. Normally, we hear these sounds at safe levels that do not affect our hearing. However, when we expose it to harmful level, which is sounds that are too loud last a long time, could causing the hearing loss. The loudness of sound is measured in units called decibels. The ring telephone is about 13 dB. The normal conversation is about 60 dB. The city traffic noise can be 85 dB, and the ambulance siren can be 110 dB. In general, the level of sounds is 18.5 dB can damage hearing. It should be noticed that the longer the length of time one is exposed, the greater the damage that is caused.
Here we are going to analyze why loud music causes hearing loss in a scientific approach. Our study specifically looked at the cellular mechanisms associated with hearing loss and tinnitus, which is a ringing of the ears triggered by exposure to loud sounds. Previous research has shown that repeated exposure to loud sounds can cause our myelin, which is the material that coats all of our nerves, including our auditory nerves, to wear down and become thinner. Now, typically, when you hear a sound, that sound gets transmitted to your brain through a series of electrical signals that are jumping from one myelin domain to another. And that gap between domains is called a node of Van Vliet. When you are exposed to loud sound, the thinning of your myelin causes those nodes to widen. In other words, it takes longer time for sounds to reach your brain.